everyone! So I thought I'd go ahead and do a video about some of the yarns that I'm going to go ahead and put in the shop in the next couple of days. So as you can see, we have a skein, well a few skeins actually, of Ballet Slipper that are going to be going up. And Ballet Slipper, this one in fact, it is, or all the ones going up in the shop in the next couple of days, are all like a really creamy, pretty little pinky cameo color with little pops right there. I don't know if you can, try to zoom in and get them. Little pops of more potent colors of pink and tones. See that? Yeah. Just little pops. Otherwise, it's just this pretty little cameo seashell ballet pink with just these little pops, little tiny flecks, speckles of color. I really like that. I really like when you take like tonals and mix them, like here's a slightly lighter patch, and then there's a little pop. There's a few more little pops. So this is the Ballet Slipper that'll be going in. You wind it back up. Then I'll get it all ready to put in the shop. I'll rewind it before I put it in the shop totally, but there we go. There's Ballet Slipper. And then here's another new one. It's a version of a new one. I don't really have a name for it right now, but it has the purples and the blues. It's mostly summer sky mixed with some purple and some blues, turquoises. You're going to see a little teal in here. Yep, there's a little spot of teal, a little spot of different shades of blue. Some lighter areas, some darker. I really like that. I just love mixing the lighter and the darker tones, and here we go. And it's so soft. It is so soft. I switched my wool wash a while ago. Oh, ooh. Okay, I like that. That is nice. I switched my wool wash a while ago, and so I really like how soft it leaves the yarn. That's nice. It's got some navy in there, darker purples, I'm seeing little bits of red or a berry color, a purple red, red violet. Oh, that's going to knit up beautifully. I might have to keep one of these aside for myself. There we go. That's pretty. I think this is coming up on another teal patch. It is. It's looking teal. So if it's not looking teal in the camera, then this is a little bit of a tealy patch right in here. And then we go back more to the lighter and the turquoise. So, ooh, here's a nice teal patch actually. Yeah, I don't know if my phone is really picking up the teal in here. I've really got to do a new camera. Okay, and so now we're going on to a pink. And yes, this one has a nice splotch of red in it. That's wild. I love that. That is really pretty with that splotch there. And then you go into a more subtle tonal pink. Almost, I wouldn't call it vintage ribbon, but I'd say like if afternoon tea and my afternoon tea colorway. Oh yeah, see, it's almost, it's pale. It's almost a little dusty in the light parts, but not really. Maybe if I pull out a little bit there. Okay. I'm able to see that. That it's not tan in those lighter parts. It is a really light pink. It's the same light pink as is in here. So these two would actually go really well together. Whoops, there we go. Keep it in frame. So there you go. It's the same light pink that's in there. Because the ballet slipper is actually this color. It's just when I have some leftover dye, I'll throw a skein in and it'll dye it. So I dyed this one first, and then what was left over, there was just a little bit left over, so I threw it in. I threw in a fresh skein, and that's how I ended up with ballet slipper. So these two will work together. The light pink in there is the light pink. I like that with the red. I like how it goes from the red all the way down to the tonal light pink. I like how it does that. I really like how it does that. Yeah, that's pretty. Let's see what I can do. Oh, ooh, yes. Okay, that's pretty. I like that. So I'm gonna put this up. There's a few skeins of this. This is all sock weight, by the way. I haven't broken into any of the sock right now or the DK weights lately. This is just beautiful. This is my mother's favorite colorways, because this is the greens and the purples and the blues, and then I glazed it in some black. So you're going to see the blues and the greens. And I think the last time I had this up for sale, I called it Dark Matter. Oh, and the one I showed you before, I believe will be called Tickled Pink, but I could be wrong. Look at that. I just love it because it's the black went on later. The black went on as a glaze. So if you untwist it a little bit, you see the inside there is still like the blue a little bit, and the outside is the black. But it's like we've got some nice deep plums in here, some royal blues. So blue, green, purple, plum, black. Seeing some grays in here. There's some neutrals, purplish grays in here. I don't want to say olive tones, but yeah. Okay, that's pretty. I like that too. Good viewing of this. It's definitely cooler colors, because I'm not sure if the way the shadow's coming in off of the yarn with the light. I have a daylight LED lamp above me, and I'm not sure if it's coming in. It might be coming in looking a little warmer than it actually is. Let me try to... No, that just casts too much of a shadow over it. Over here, it's definitely cool toned, and it's so pretty. I love it. So, and it would go nicely with that too. Yeah, I definitely can tell. I think it's a little blown out a little bit more than it should be, but it's what you get for using your iPhone. One of these days I will actually research cameras and get myself a decent one. So yeah, it's cool toned. This is showing up black in real life. Black and blackberry. The deep, deep, deep purple is coming in blackberry. So don't think that it's not. It is. It's just the way the light's getting this. Okay, so on to the next one. We have some greens. Greens have always been a hard color for me because I've never been a big green fan. And I've had to learn to like greens. So this is kind of autumnal. We have more of a warmer yellow green. And then we have in here some pumpkin-y, goldenrod sort of colors. So yeah, this is definitely a warmer yarn. Again, all sock weight. And I like this. I like how it just has little sprigs of autumn. And then you go in just a little bit of patches with some darker ones. Yep. And here we go with a little bit more. Just a little bit. So, little bit rust, red ochre, umber, whatever you'd like to call that. And then the greens. It's a really pretty yellow green to a darker green. So there's some of the speckles in there with the darker greens. There we go. Yeah, a little bit lighter patches of more of a yellowy green. So that's that. And then I decided to get on the silk alpaca bandwagon. So here we go. Here I did it in yellow to try it out for the first time. And this is silk and alpaca. It's the Surrey alpaca. And I'm not sure, it's my first time dyeing it. So the strands seem to stick to, it's not really, they're not felted. They just like to grab onto each other, but you can still very easily move them. I haven't knit with this yet. One of the things I like is that even though I've dyed it, and I dyed it this bright, cool, sunny yellow, is that you can still see a little bit of the white core in there of the silk, because the Surrey is, there we go. The Surrey is the fuzzy, and the string going in the middle is the alpaca, the silk. And so you can still see a little bit of the white in there, and I just love it. It is so soft and fluffy. When I was dyeing this, I was like, ooh, it's so soft. So, and like I said, I've never knit with this before, and I only have it right now in yellow. I have a few more skeins that I haven't dyed yet. So if you want some, and there's a particular color you might want, let me know. This is my, well, normally this would be my daffodil, but it's way too bright to be daffodil. So, because it took the dye really well. But it's my daffodil recipe. But, I'll have to see what name I'm going to give it. But, oh, it's so soft and cuddly. And I'm going to use it, I think, as part of, I know I'm keeping one skein for myself. And I'm going to keep it and do part of a shawl with it. But yeah, it does seem to like to stick to itself. Yep, you can still see that white in there. Yep, there we go. We can still see the little bit of the white silk in there, which to me just makes it oh so nice. I'm gonna try reskeining it, running it on my reskeiner, and see if that makes a difference. But trust me, it is not felted by any means. It is still perfectly knittable. It's just clingy to itself. So I'm going to see if running it through the rescanner helps at all from doing that, or if it's just a yarn that likes to attach to itself. But anyway, so that's the end of the new colorways that I'm going to be posting in a couple of days. So thanks everybody for watching. Have a good day. Bye.